పైన పెట్టుకో లైవ్
కింద రామన్నా
కిందకి రమ్మాలి పైన పెట్టుకోరా అన్నది ఓ
I request all the attendees to please stand up. Please be seated. Thank you. Good morning. Knowledge, not of fact, but of values. So why are we all here today? Is coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a success. So I feel privileged to attendees present for the International Conferences 2023 at Mrcet campus in the beautiful city of Perth, Hyderabad. So here I begin with bringing and who we are today. As a nation and as a country, our country is something that we will be buried with the time we die and are to live with it forever. So let's all join together our hands and welcome our girls to grace this occasion. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Mrcet proudly presents the International Conference Soft by Computer IT Department and International Conference on Intelligent Manufacturing and Energy Sustainability organized by Mechanical, Civil and Aeronautical Engineering Department. So Mrcet is very well known for its innovationist, dynamism, and quality of education. College of Engineering today, two international conferences organized by Computer Science, EC, IT, Mech, Aeronautical, all under one umbrella under the esteemed guidance of our beloved and dynamic director of Mrcet and truly deserves beloved principal of Mrcet, Dr. Welcome you all. Welcome the man of innovation, dynamism, and inspiration to all the generations, and the man who would for sure carry education. Like our own director, Dr. V.S.K. Reddy, sir, the conference chair, visionary with rich experience in the field of academics, and engineer who has been consuming himself to light others, who is the pride of this academy and played a prominent role in the development of Mrcet, onto the dais, and I request everyone to please welcome him with a huge round of applause. And I request the faculty to please welcome him with the bouquet. this class. Next, I would like to welcome the opportunity to introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Suresh Satapathy sir and Dean R&D IIT Application Chair onto the dais. Yes, please. Now I would like to request Professor Siva K. Udgata onto the dais. Good morning. Next, I would like to call upon our Dean International Studies, Director of EC Department, Professor Sanjeev Reddy, sir, the Organizing Chair, Dr. T. Venugopal, Dean Students Welfare, Dean Placements and Director, Professor Kailash Rao, sir. And now I would like to call upon Head of Mechanical Engineering, Head of Humanities and Sciences, Dr. Madhusudhan sir, Head of MBA, Dr. Naveen sir, last but not the least, Head of Aeronautical, Dr. Misbah Mehdi, myself, welcomes all the dignitaries onto the dais with a huge round of applause. I request Ramakrishna sir also to please come to the dais. I request Lakshmi ma'am to please come. Thank you. Now, I would like to request a well-known personality among us, the lighting the lamp. Now, I would like to request a well-known person, Principal Dr. Rao, to give the welcome address to the attendees. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all, and hearty welcome. Conference in soft computing and signal processing. At the same time, 5th International Conference in Intelligent Manufacturing and Energy Sustainability in association with Springer. So before that, I wholeheartedly thanks our management for giving this opportunity, and at the same time, I also thank Professor of University of Malaysia. At the same time, one more chief guest, Professor Siba Udgata, Professor from Hyderabad Central University. And at the same time, I also welcome all the Ramakrishna from Professor from ANITS, Visakhapatnam. At the same time, Professor Lakshmi Madam, Professor Andhra University, and all the deans and other head of the departments, and especially for today's research scholars who are attending this particular international conference organized by Mrcet, both offline and online. Once again, warm welcome to this August gathering, and I'm very proud to say that as everybody has seen our success journey, which has started our association with Springer in the 2018 with the able guidance and complete support from our Suresh Satpat sir, who is Dean R&D Professor KIIT Bhubaneswar. Without him, we could not expect this particular conference to be so much successful. So this particular association with Springer started in the year 2018, and at the same time, I also thanks Aninda Bose sir, who is definitely representing Springer, and I wholeheartedly thanks from the bottom of my heart. And coming to this particular international conference, 6th international conference of both ICSSP and ICIMES organized in association with Springer. Definitely, whenever we announce the dates, that is the reason there will be an overwhelming response. So even this particular year also, I should really thank all the research scholars for the faith they have with Mrcet, that is organizing these international conferences, definitely for the benefit of research scholars. I know how important the research, especially the teaching fraternity group, and in this particular direction, we have provided the platform for all research scholars to share their knowledge, to know what about happening with respect to the researchers in various domains. So in this regard, again, this particular year also we are organizing this particular international conference, and there is an overwhelming response both for ICSSP and ICIMES. I should really thank all the research scholars for the faith you have kept in Mrcet, and because of it became very meticulous the reviewers to filter out the best papers, and finally we could come out with 110 papers for ICSSP and 54 papers for ICIMES. So before that, this particular year is definitely one thing special for Mrcet in organizing this international conference, where I should wholeheartedly thanks Suresh Satpat sir and Aninda Bose sir, and especially our VSK sir for giving the opportunity, because this particular year, because as I said, we started this journey in the 2018 in association with Springer. This year we went with 2 volumes, especially ICSSP. We started with 2 volumes, and of course ICIMS we are going with 1 volume, and with 110, as I told you, because of the overwhelming response, almost 500 plus papers we have received, and it became a very difficult task for all the reviewers. I should really thanks all the reviewers who have supported us in bringing out the best 110 papers, which is coming in 2 volumes. And this time, again with the able guidance of all these 3 people, VSK Reddy sir, Suresh Satpat sir, and Aninda Bose sir, what we did is we have selected the conference theme, keeping the global goals as one of the important points. I think everybody are aware now, entire globe is working in one particular direction, what we call them as sustainable development goals. Even for this conference also, the 2 conferences, ICSCSP and ICIMS, what we have taken is we have defined our conference theme, keeping in view that sustainable development goals, and we invited the papers in the particular domains, SDG goals, and I am really happy that keeping all this global requirement in view, we invited the papers, and all the research scholars who are working in this particular direction, they have forwarded their papers, and we could finally bring out the best 110 papers CSP 2K23, and similarly best 54 papers in the area of intelligent manufacturing and energy sustainability, where we have very carefully, I should appreciate all the reviewers and especially the coordinators who have worked, and finally we could keep whatever the theme we have defined for our conferences, the sustainable development goals, and we have fulfilled. I should really once again appreciate all the research scholars, and I assure you these 2 days going to be best in your research journey, because I know how important our research journey, especially when we initiated to start our research work. Definitely this type of platforms are very much required. required to know where our work is going on. So this is one platform where your network is going to go, definitely going to be bigger one. And after associating or interacting with such type of all legendaries who are sitting here, definitely there will be some direction your research work is going to happen. And once again, I congratulate all the research scholars for choosing Mrcet and this particular international conference for presenting your paper. And at the same time, even though it is not the last, I should really appreciate all the coordinators, especially who worked for last 4 months in bringing out these particular 2 volumes for ICSCSP and 1 volume for ICIMS. And I once again thanks all the research scholars. Definitely your these 2 days, I'm going to assure you, will be one of the best experiences in your research journey. Thank you once again and have a very good day these 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was nice listening all the knowledge what you have shared with us today. Now I would like to request the backbone and the foundation of the conference, Professor P. Sanjeev Reddy, sir, to give the conference highlights to the attendees. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Madam. Yeah, beloved Director of Mrcet and Vice Chancellor of Malad University, Dr. V.S. Reddy, sir. Mrcet, Dr. Venugopal, sir, Dean of Mrcet, and then our distinguished guest for today's inaugural, Dr. Naeem Hanoum, Professor from University of Technology, Mara, Malaysia, and another guest of honor, Dr. Professor Udgata from UH, Hyderabad, then Dr. Lakshmi Madam from Vizag, and mainly our mentor, philosopher and guide, Dr. Suresh, who is Director KAT from Bhubaneswar, and Dr. Ramakrishna Murthy Garu from Magetsu, Vizag, and all the dignitaries on the dais, comprising HODs, directors, deans, faculty coordinators, Dr. The Dean placements here, Kailas Rao sir, and above all the delegates to these 2 international conferences. I extend a warm welcome to all of you. This is really auspicious day in the annals of Mrcet that 2 Springer conferences are being inaugurated from the same common platform, which is really heartening. So, Principal Sir has already briefed you. In fact, he has made my life easy by explaining so many facts. So, I will not go again deep into that. So, essentially, we are inaugurating Signal Processing and Computing Conference ICSCSP 2003, which is 6th international conference. This is 6th in a row, that is in successive years. And the second one is International Conference on which is the 5th conference in as many years. That means 5 successive years, 5th in 5 successive years. And I'll briefly like to, you can say, apprise you that for ICSCSP, we got tremendous response, 550 papers received, and after the strict review process, we could, you can say, select 110 papers for publication, and these will be published in Springer book series, lecture notes in networks and systems. And similarly, for ICIMES, I am happy to say we have received 200 papers, out of which we have shortlisted or selected after review process 54 papers, and which you can say will be published in Springer book, which is SIST, Smart Innovation Systems and Technologies. So this is the, you can say, brief about the 2 conferences. And I would like to also, I would like to state that what is the objective of Mrcet holding, these international conferences every year? And the answer is that Mrcet strongly believes in research. And this kind of international conference provides a platform, a common forum, where academicians, scientists, research scholars, professionals from industry all come together and they share their knowledge, valuable knowledge, experience, ideas, expertise, and contribute to what I call dissemination of information. And dear delegates, it is the dissemination of information which contributes to the growth of research. And it is pertinent here for me to say that Mrcet firmly believes in research. It has got it has got an in-house research center recognized by CIRO, and it also promotes a lot of research activities, and as it believes that the research or growth of research alone can enrich the quality of human life. And with these few introductory words, I would like to wish you, all the delegates, a very productive 2 days of the international conferences, and may you enjoy these 2 days. And thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. A boss has the title and a leader has the people. Having said that, welcome the JetSpeed Dynamic Director of Mrcet Campus and Vice Chancellor of MIU, Dr. V.S. Reddy, sir, to address the attendees today. Thank you.
A very good morning, all of you. The respected Chief Guest, Professor Naeem, the University of Technology, Malaysia, Professor Utkatta, very highly renowned professor from one of the top universities in the country, Central University, Hyderabad. My close friend, this conference backbone, well-wisher, in all directions, helping for each and every day, with great support from Dr. Suresh Shampati, the Dean, Kids, Bhuneshwar, Lakshmi Madam, the Ramakrishna, the principal, the organization, the other head of the departments, particularly organizing secretaries of all two conferences, computing and mechanical sciences. My special thanks to Naveen, Professor Naveen, the other head of the departments and faculty members, and authors of various universities and various organizations coming all the way to these 2 days conference today and tomorrow at Mrcet campus. It is a great opportunity for all of us, not only for the university, not only for the Mrcet campus and the faculty or authors. It is a great opportunity to get the exchange of the knowledge between us towards latest technologies, towards the latest research. Coming to the other part, we are very happy teaching professionals, the researchers, sometimes in the technology area. Now we are very comfortable zone at least for last 1 or 2 years in the flexibility towards the curriculum design and other scenario because of the NEP 2020. It is a great opportunity for all the faculty members, even though it is not the platform to advise or guide you towards NEP 2020. My sincere advice, at least my own faculty and authors, even the professors, we are all together. We need to explore the possibilities, we need to explore the technology, we need to explore the possibilities of NEP 2020 for the betterment of the students' community, betterment of the country, at least for the higher education, because we are all living with the higher education system. Because what are the activities we need to thought about? The conferences, the NEP 2020, the National Education Policy 2020, maybe it is advantage, maybe it is exploring the possibilities of the conferences as well as the research component. My sincere advice, please try to extend your knowledge, maybe explore the possibilities. What are the new education policy 2020? The research initiatives now, it is I think it is a global village now, already talking about now. We may be, because this today's already in the track, taking for the inputs of, maybe we are waiting for their inputs as well. But my sincere advice, please try to focus more seriously the technological insights. It is a buzzword concept, maybe irrespective of the application, irrespective of the specializations, or maybe the research today, the buzzwords, the data science, the AI, and security. These are the buzzwords we are talking about. Even you have seen them many times in the paper in Hyderabad. I think it is an opportunity. I am staying in Hyderabad because we need to share for the other countries, people may be coming all the way, or maybe the national wide. Hyderabad is one of the data, I think it is the data centers hub, everybody knows that. It's the biggest data centers hub in the country, maybe in the globe today. All the top data centers established in Hyderabad. My sincere advice as a faculty members, as a community, as a technology people, as a together, we need to explore the possibilities in the technology area. What are the new innovatives and thoughts towards our research, towards our teaching. This is the great opportunity for all of us to exchange the knowledge towards in the great scenario in the next couple of decades. These are the buzzwords, everybody knows that data science and AML. You irrespective of the application, maybe the automobile and everything, maybe the research component. Data analytics is important and technology is important. That's all very two parameters. In the research, everybody talking about it, those are registered for PhD at least. You need to come out from the fear first of all. Because the reason is only the two terminology, data science and data analytics and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not a new thing and data science is not a new thing. It is something like neural network, something like fuzzy large, or maybe the old methods, what the technologies or theories has been developing for the techniques. Techniques, what I am trying to convince you, the techniques is AML. You can apply for the technique. AML is not a word, just it is a word. But techniques maybe you can use for the old techniques, maybe neural networks, again, fuzzy logic, maybe the parallel processing, all these things related to AML. Data analytics, we already know the DBMS people, because the data analytics is the next algorithms again for your application. Whether computer science or EC or TPE or mechanical or aeronautical, doesn't matter. Please try to mind you, think about the direction for the technology, think about the research, exchange the knowledge, trying to get a best in our research component, maybe integrating the teaching community. That is my sincere advice. It is a great honor once again for a Mrcet campus, because these are the two conferences every day. I think 7th conference is also, they already planned. This is the time to think more seriously for the 7th international conference also. We need to explore the possibilities to bring together. Now recently what happened, right? I think it is the new education, coming to the back again, just 1 or 2 points now, multidisciplinary, because why we need to explore the possibilities of the new education policy. That today is completely flexible. You maybe land up in computer science, but people are, believe me, I think in IIT Hyderabad, I think IIT Chennai, they recently are supplementing now. Engineering, people are studying for engineering. After 2 years, they wanted to shift to the medical, MBBS. Third year is now 2 years for first engineering years, then third year onwards medical. The degree will get a medical at the end of the day, MBBS degree. People will join for MBBS, they are shifted to the engineering again. If I am not interested after 1 year, you can change the degree. That is the concept now, that is the days we need to think more the research component in the world today. My sincere advice, please try to grab the opportunity, participate each and every parameter very seriously, trying to get a best end of the day. That is my sincere advice. And this is the days we need to focus more in the direction. Let it go further. It is sharing of the knowledge. Because it's a hybrid model, I think it is many people in the today, because I have many authors may be presented physically, but this is the time to think for the online, open all the doors, maybe online, maybe the e-learning, or maybe online, maybe the physically. Let it go further. This is the most important parameter we need to learn together. Wish you the best. Good luck to you once again. It is a great opportunity. Congratulations for the departments, particularly for the Mrcet campus. And the next 7th international conference, we need to go for the much more big way for the getting a good papers, maybe all over the country, all over the world. Wish you the best. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure hearing today. Commitment is an act, not a word. In order to get productivity, it's not an accident. It is always the result of commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused efforts which are put on by our own Dr. Suresh Satpathy sir is always to mark this Mrcet conference at its priority. So let us all welcome and hear from the man himself. Thank you.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of MR University, Professor V.S.K. Reddy, who happens to be the Director and Advisor for Mrcet. Professor Naeem M.S. Hanoun, Professor of University of Technology, Mara, the Chief Guest and the key for today's event. Professor Sivoki Udgata, Professor, acclaimed researcher and academician from one of the top class university in the country, Central University, Hyderabad. Professor M. Ramakrishna Murthy, Head of the Department of Machine Learning and Data Science, the best institute in Andhra Pradesh and its engineering college. Professor Dr. Lasmi, the Director R&D and Professor of the Vignan Institution of Visakhapatnam. Professor Dr. S. Srinivasa Rao, the Principal of Mrcet. Professor P. Sanjeeva Reddy, the Bhisma Pitama, always I term him as the Bhisma Pitama of this institution and main convener for the two conferences. Professor Nabeen, Professor Mallikarjun, directors, heads of the departments, coordinators. Madam Anita, wife of Professor M.S. Hanoun, who has come all the way from Malaysia. Other colleagues, faculty members of this campus, and my former colleague K. Suresh, possibly who is sitting here. Faculty members of this institution, participants, authors for this conference who are physically present here today, participants, authors who are available online. That includes my own PhD scholar, Mrs. Lipika Mahanti from School of Computer Engineering, KIT University, Bhubaneswar, and a few more who are also available today online. Once again, a warm welcome and very good morning to every one of you. This is a celebration at Mrcet every year. The way these conferences have been shaped off for last 5-6 years is amazing. Every June, we feel like meeting our extended family at this Mrcet campus, Hyderabad. The hospitality, the warmth, the affection, really heart-touching. And today, the icing on the cake is the beginning of the conference with Saraswati Bandana and one short dance by the students of the Mrcet. Please give a big round of applause for those students who really made a very big good beginning. I'm associated with this conference for many years, 5-6 years. And for that, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to my founder and to my Honorable Vice Chancellor and Authority of KIT University for having permitted me to do so. Because of their support, I am able to come here every year on duty leave, on official leave, and engage myself with a lot of interactions with the faculty member and research scholars, authors in this campus. There are few unique aspects in these two conferences which let me share for the benefit of the online participations and also the physical authors who are present here today. I am part of many conferences, in fact more than 60 odd conferences I have organized in India and abroad, along with my professor friend Udgata and Ramakrishna. And certainly they will agree with me that this conglomeration of the two conferences is something unique in its own aspect. Number one, the title of the first conference, Signal Processing and Soft Computing. Number two, clubbing this with another title, Manufacturing and Energy Sustainability, which is of mechanical. Those authors, scholars, faculty members who are working in soft computing, they would certainly agree with me. They would not find a better avenue of application of the soft computing than the manufacturing and energy sustainability. And interestingly, today we have two keynote addresses, one by an expert on energy sector, Professor Naeem Hanoun, who happens to be a renowned consultant to the many power engineering plants in Malaysia and many other countries. And in the other side, we have one more very interesting professor, researcher here, Professor Sibake Udgata, who happens to be a very well-known in international arena on computing, sensor technologies, etc. So now this rightly points out the genesis of these two conferences from the beginning. Possibly when we thought of clubbing these two conferences in these 2 days, common days, it did not click to my mind that during the time this would be like made for each other. Today these two conferences are actually made for each other. I think though many of our children today, students today opt for data science, machine learning, computer science as their BTech, but they are forgetting that application will be only in the energy sector or only in the mechanical engineering. So we cannot forget the core branches. So I must thank the vision of Professor V.S.K. Reddy sir long back, who thought of clubbing these two branches. Today people are forgetting electrical engineering, mechanical engineering to pursue their engineering degree. But I would like to remind them that you cannot exist alone computer science. The coexistence is a must. If you want to do something good using subcomputing signal processing, I don't think you will have any other opportunity other than electrical, mechanical and related kind of branches. So this vision of this think tank led by Professor V.S.K. Reddy in 2018-19 is now fructified. So I would like to give them a very big round of applause, particularly to V.S.K. Reddy for imagining this 6 years behind. And already Professor Sanjeeva Reddy sir has mentioned about the submissions, and you would be really happy to note at the end that the diversification of papers, authors in India and institutions in India and also from abroad. I would like to particularly mention here, I have seen many conferences happening in India by many institutions. I would not like to name any one of them, but you would see that most of the time 30% of the papers will be from the same institution. It means they just organize to support their own PhD scholars or faculty member, which is not the case in Mrcet. In Mrcet, you find out that very few papers are selected, and that too with a lot of scrutiny. And the man who led all this is not from the Mrcet campus. It is someone who is out of the Mrcet campus, who really looks at the different aspects of this selection. Professor M. Ramkrishnamurthy, who is not related to this Mrcet campus, but he is the man behind very categorically selecting the paper and making sure that tomorrow we should not have a brand like, oh, Mrcet is doing for Mrcet people. So this is the conference, this is the platform which is made by Mrcet, but for the people of the entire country and abroad. That is the uniqueness of this conference. Post-COVID, most of the conferences are going online. I have seen it as far as my association with conferences are concerned. But from the very beginning, even during the COVID time, I remember when we hosted these conferences online, there were physically people present in this auditorium with mask to make the inaugural session physical. So the intent, the interest of this organization or the patron, chief patron or the authorities are really very pious, very sacred in nature, that what they mean quality event. They just don't want that we call people online and we do it. And I was told that about 35% of the people have opted today and tomorrow for the physical presentation in the campus, which itself as on date is a very big and nice percentage. Usually 95 and above percentage goes online today, but 35% of the paper presented physical, it itself is showing the interest of these people, the connection of these people with the outer world. And I was given to understand that Dr. Mallikarjun and others have created a WhatsApp group for updating our authors time to time what is happening. So it means their interest to communicate and provide them the opportunities to grow and glow. I am very much thankful to the management, the authorities of this organization having given me the options of contributing. I'm very happy that this time I have my one paper submitted to this event. In fact, I must tell you that every year at least I will have minimum 1 or 2 papers published from this proceeding. That becomes an honor, and our university is in NIRF ranking of 16. Even though we always give importance to such kind of universities and colleges where they are growing and they have the proper intent. And lastly, I would request all the authors who are present physically here to present their paper. And this time we have added something extra on this conference event, that we will be selecting few best papers out of the presentations, and those best papers will be suitably awarded and rewarded with certification and other goodies. And some of the good quality papers will be invited to be published in some special issues. Dr. Lakshmi is here, who is chief editor and editor of many special issues. I would request Dr. Lakshmi to kindly give your supporting hand. She is possibly now having 8 or 10 journals as editor from mechanical as well as from computer science. So with the permission and of Dr. Lakshmi, we can invite some of the papers which will be indexed in Scopus and Web of Sciences, which will be free of cost to them, which extended version of their paper which are being presented and published by the Springer Nature proceedings. Those who are online, you missed this time today to come to the campus. I am looking at the camera and telling all of you, next time, next year, 8th conference, 7th conference, 21st and 22 June, we have already identified the date. This is how they plan year ahead. So they're a great planner, they plan year ahead. I would like to make sure those who are listening to me online, please, put it in your calendar. If you are not coming to Mrcet campus, you are missing something in your career lifetime. Why I say this? I say this is conviction. A conviction. Please come to this place. You will see what is university, what is college, what is student. Because if you see around 5 to 6 kilometers, you only see students. When you see students, you only see knowledge, information and career. This is the real educational hub of Hyderabad city, and I would not be mistaken if I say this is the real educational hub of entire country now, India now. So once again, I thank the host, I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity, and also I thank my dear friend Professor M.S. Naim Hanum and Madam Anita to having accepted our invitation and come all the way from Malaysia on a short notice. Thank you, Professor Naim, for the support which you have given, and we hope we will have some kind of memorandum of understanding with you so that you can keep coming to this place and enjoy excellent mangoes of this season in India. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the 2 days. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure hearing you out. And most importantly, I would like to just make a small statement to Ramesh, sir. We have passionate leaders here who are always on the wheel and always have a tendency of zeal to achieve what exactly is right ahead us and see the future and the vision and the kind of commitment sir has had. He guides us and we are also passionate enough to work under him. So that is how Mrcet has always achieved their all targets excellently. Thank you. Having said that, I would like to request all the dignitaries on the dais to please take a privilege to felicitate the guest of honor for today's events. Thank you. And release the souvenirs. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Naeem M.S. Hanood sir to address the attendees.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste. I sincerely thank you for inviting me to this sixth conference in Hyderabad. I'm very happy to be here, and from the moment I landed in the airport, I felt the warmth of welcoming right from the airport. Thank you very much for receiving me, and thank you very much for taking care of me since yesterday until today. I'm really blessed to be with you, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with you, talking to you in the very near future. And I would like to congratulate all the presenters today and tomorrow. I wish you happy and success celebrations. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih kerana memberi ucapan kepada para hadirin. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome Professor Sibake Ugata to address the attendees.
Thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Principal of this college, distinguished friends on the dais, my colleague friends, the authors of the papers, and people who are attending online also. So it's a pleasure to be here in this morning. This is for the first time I'm coming to this campus, and I regret that I should have come a little earlier actually. So I think it is not the last time also that I will come again and again, given an opportunity. I thank the organizers of this conference for inviting me to be part of this conference and to meet you all. And I wish the conference a great success. It is a success. It will be more successful in coming years also. I sincerely feel that the moment I looked at the title of the conference, like soft computing and signal processing, so at some point of time, and it is really great to have this idea of signal processing and soft computing together 6 years back. I mean, people now start talking about signal processing because all of us know that the signal is nothing but energy, right? And the amount of signal processing, I mean, the signal processing guys must know that the amount of data that you get when you are receiving signal and require some kind of a processing requires a huge amount of computational power and all that. And thanks to the proliferation of the hardware and other things, now we are at a stage where we can process the signal at wide speed online, and we are able to get a lot of information from the signals. And the branch called signal intelligence, where artificial intelligence, soft computing, together with signal, right? Signal processing is being termed as signal intelligence. So this topic, signal intelligence, is gaining importance in defense, in R&D sector, in particular in defense actually, because we are trying to get a lot of information from the signal that we receive. It was not possible a year back. It was not even possible some 7-8 years back. When it started gaining importance around 5-6 years back, this conference organizers could think of this particular title and then started promoting it actually. Now it is in a stage that we should be working on signal intelligence, and I think it is up for us. It's proper for us to work on signal intelligence, which will be a contribution to the nation building, honestly, to the nation building, because people are trying to talk about, at least I think last week I visited DRDO, RCI and all that. They were talking about signal intelligence, they are talking about interference cancellation, AI in interference cancellation, etc. So there is a lot of scope for us to work on signal intelligence, and I think this is the right time, right place, right audience to work on this, exchange ideas on signal intelligence and work further on it. I wish all of you the very best. Thank you very much.
Request the dignitaries to felicitate the guest of honors for today's event. Thank you. To start with, I would like to welcome Professor Naim M.S. Hanoon sir onto the front desk. Thank you. I would like to request now Professor Ramakrishnan sir. Professor Lakshman. Thank you. Now I would like to request Ms. Anita ma'am onto the dais for felicitation.
very much for you for your and it's my pleasure, it's my honor to be here with you and to give something about that really about ethical. In fact, mention something about yesterday. Thank you very much for arranging a very beautiful visit to Ramoji Film City. It's fantastic. In movies, nevertheless, my wife and my kids back home in Malaysia, they love very much to movie actors, and the moment they heard about Ramoji and the movies like R&R, RRR, something, Triple R, they really asked me, can I'm looking forward to meeting you again next year. And on a same note, I would like to mention one thing about the substations. This is my favorite topic. Mostly almost 6 years. I have worked in power plant as electrical engineer, and back in Malaysia, a substation, 11 kV substation. I have designed by myself. I work in the not only electrical engineering and also optimization. Optimization is more to management, management optimization. For example, everybody knows about electrical machine, about electrical motor, generators. You know much about it. At least you know what is electrical machine. But the moment the electrical machine breaks down, if something wrong with the machine, maybe this fan stop moving. So we have to analyze it. What has happened? What went wrong with this machine that is being is not like something old technology, old. Now the new technology is that many people do not know about it. You have to perform some software, some analysis, like a the problem that this sigma WHI 5 wise, you have to apply around. Willing to give a fantastic 2 hours, 3 hours, we have the workshop, not only for the students of electrical students, but for all of you. Because this is mostly hands-on experience. No, mostly the nowadays technology is that you need to apply these techniques, optimization techniques. Has happened. So I'm going to give you a workshop this year. Like people in the energy sector, those who have hands-on experience, please invite themselves, because this is something you never find. Anytime you're free this year, so I'm willing to give this kind of talk. Okay. So back to our topic, substations. I want to deviate from the theme of this conference. Nevertheless, what do you see when you open the DB? You see something like wires, something like switches. So exactly what you see. It's the same exact. Nothing the biggest or the most important component in the substation. So you have transformer, and you have those components at your house. DB is exactly what you have. I do want to the DB and switch on, switch off. I don't want you to do that. I want something, everything online, no physical, no go to the DB and do the so-called physical touch. Okay? So this is all about it, automation. So you need to communicate with your circuit breakers. Communicate, talk to them through a protocol. The protocol is called GOOS, which is object generated. And this has to go through RTU and using a very interesting 850. So this is a standard that portrays these protocols. This 61 RTUs. So this language is the one which communicate with those switches to make sure that one switch is responsible to switch on those. One relay, one circuit breaker responsible to protect these loads. And as you know, very breakers, not one, not two. Sometimes we have whole to be off, but the whole place is shut down. You don't want that. Why? the circuit breakers, sometimes they have issues. Sometimes they don't do the monitoring, controlling, and signaling. There's an issue with that. What issue? Design problem. The is a message or a messenger that is related to control the loads that are provided in this area. The other relays should be blocked. The only relay, only circuit breaker, the only protection that is at your home is responsible to protect your and not other protective devices. Block it. So you need to communicate with that. So this IEC standard, make sure that this IED, intelligent electronic device. Now I'm not gonna call it protection. I'm not gonna call it relay. I'm not gonna call it circuit breaker. I'm gonna call it IED. Okay? This is a 10 years technology. It's a recent. To interface with the nodes using this kind of IED. So that I don't have to go and switch on, switch off any load, any switching or any protections. In fact, this can be performed automatically through protection. Now, when I talk about protection, these IEDs intelligent. They are so intelligent that they do not do only the so-called monitoring, controlling, signaling, but they do extra functions, like they do metering. Most importantly, they interface with the human. This has happened. What went wrong with this device protecting this kind of load? So IED means to protect your loads and the status. What has happened to this? Tells you what has happened, and it also communicates with this IED. It communicates with another IED or with another IEDs group of one, so that please stop doing any function. Do not switch off. Do not trip. Do not do anything. I'm the one. IED is the one. I am the one responsible to do all the switching off, all the switching on, all the protection. I will do it. I will not allow you all. So this is all about it. So automation of a substation includes such an intelligence. Which breaker should protect processor based. call this IEC 61850. At your instead of IED, please remember the circuit breaker that you have, MCB or MCCB, whatever you want to call it, or really updated one. Each other. In your they don't communicate with each other. It doesn't make sense how they communicate with each other. But this one, it does communicate with another one. Why? Because one highly responsible system functions, sometimes release, sometimes they really accidentally to the light. Because of the inrush current, very high starting current, that will disturb the system. So IEDs, they not only do, but also they do measuring, they do recording. IEDs can be divided into two. One is called operational, second non-operational. Electrical current, receive real power, frequency. So this is called operation. Operation means the current, checking or monitoring the current, the voltage, frequency, real power, reactive power, and so on. Non-operational IED is more with the voltage operation with that. Why? Why you did non-operation? Because I need to study. This is for your reference, for your action, for your have one of those trip or not, and when, at why, and so this is basically all about it. As you can see from this diagram, you are very clear. Protect all the loads downstream. You don't see the loads, right? All the loads here downstream set each one, and it is my business. Your second ID. Do not interfere with me. Reality, they interfere, unfortunately. And at the same note, this message to tell what is the problem. Yeah, there is a problem. I am shutting down my place here because something is wrong. So you can see that. So there is a communication between each other, and there is a communication with the front, up front there, for some action. Thank you. Next. Communicated from goes back to through the process using the standards, using these protocols, and already the data also sent to the upfront for some monitoring, for some action. Next. So this electrical engineering, if you have a power plant, energy supply like a generator, like a transformer, then you need to know about this, the multiplication, which is called the circuit breaker. The same thing with your DB, right? Relays and circuit breakers. So all this each cross or multiplication one, which is called circuit breaker, is responsible to protect its own zone. There is one zone that does not why. But you don't like to hear me because it's not exactly. I can tell you 50 why there is not tripping. Please remember, it's you have to protect one line and it doesn't protect the others. Very important. So if this to happen without in my house like that. So next. So what is happening here? This relay is responsible to close the second closed. Okay. Next. So open your off this place. Predict that. So what happens here? Sometimes this cannot open, close, cannot open and close. It cannot function. So this will be replaced by our IED. Next. So this IED, again I repeat, intelligent electronic device, replaces all these wires, all these. When you open, you can see a nest of wires. This will be all eliminated and replaced by a beautiful digital communication. So you can replace this. Next, please. Next. Next. So we can replace it with something better than that. You can see that it's your distribution board. You see that is very complex, very clumsy of wirings. This is what I have in my DB. At least I don't know about yours. You can see that one. Look, disgusting. Look at that. Ugly. So So these wires are each responsible to communicate or to protect one relay, one distribution board, or few fans, few loads. So we are replacing this
with Ethernet and internet-based communication, satellite-based communications. No more wires. Remove them. IED, Intelligent Electronic Device, is a satellite-based that communicates through IEC standards and through RTUs to communicate not only with each other, but communicate with the HMI. Next. Here we go. So it is wireless-based electrical system. You would never see a single wire. Yeah, rather it is just the device itself. Reports to the front line what is the issue of your load. At the same time, they communicate with each other through what? GOOS. Okay, so trend and algorithm of IED. Next. So this is basically about or through this okay the upstream the second one is defense. So we replace them with this and of course remove and they use the protocols, the same messages. Next. Generic object-oriented system event, as you can see from here, and it's a great communication between and IED with the front line or the front. So this is replacing the old ways that we still teaching even in our syllabus, electrical system. We're still teaching this. We never teach that. We don't have it in our system, in our syllabus. But this is the latest trend. No, you should have this. So we should replace, update your syllabus, removing this old technology with a new technology. Monitoring. Check. So this is the latest technology that we should okay, but I'm sure once you look at the diagram, as they say that diagrams are the languages of engineers. So this is your language. version controller. I think this is next, please. And complex nest of wires with nothing but a simple bus bar. You can look at IEDs and communicate with your main station. So by this, I would like to end my discussion here. So if you have any questions, please, you're most welcome. And again, I thank you very, very much. That is perfect question. That is perfect. The main function for these devices, they mostly but they do conventional relays, conventional circuit breakers. And they do communicating with the neighbors, with the neighbor intelligent controller devices, and they do report to the main screen what has happened. This is a great question. It's to make something better than that, to do some prediction, short run, not long run, of course. To do prediction for that, we can do some research on that one. It's a fantastic one.
Exactly, sir. In the smart grid.
Smart grid.
Smart grid. Actually, we have been working with some students.
Intelligent system so that we can manage the things. So we have been working. I need your help in that because you are confined to substation.
Yes.
So we don't extend it into the smart grid.
Definitely.
Nobody's talking.
Please, please. That is fantastic. I'm very glad with that one.
Yeah.
Really, I can provide you with some.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, please.
Sir, can I apply this IED technology for the microgrid production?
Yes, we can do that one. Microgrid. With a we can do that one. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Present the keynote address. Thank you.
Good. So good afternoon. I am Civil Gata, and I University of Hyderabad. And eminence by government. Setting up buying instruments. It is acknowledge the receipt of funds of that actually from Institute of Eminence Grant, and that's the Institute of Eminence logo. So today I would kind of general purpose sensing. If you know, I mean, almost all of us know sensor, how sensors collect data, how they're connected to the microcontroller, and how almost a decade at research. Right? We collected sensors, we looked at sensors, and we collected the data. We did some kind of, for example, we don't have sensors. Okay. For example, we don't have sensors for everything. But to be very honest, we don't have sometimes we combine them with sensing is an approach towards developing a universal sensor, a hyper. We are not using one sensor for one activity, rather we try to develop a super sensor. Look at this actually. Motion of general purpose sensing, wherein a single integrated rather I will try to generate one sensor, super sensor, or a universal event X, Y, Z. Next slide. X-axis the number of sensors. If you use one sensor, and you can use many sensors. And on the Y-axis, we have number of, the how many number of different events you can detect. So if you have number of sensors, you can definitely detect more number of events. Right? So of sensors distributed across the city or across the college or across the university, and you can detect many type of events. That is one. But if you have only one sensor, very few sensors. But at the same time, we will try to use very few sensors, but events. That's the idea. Next slide. Okay. So what is the motivation behind this? So the most intuitive and traditional form of sensing relies on direct and distributed sensing. We have already talked about it. The next line is says that the ability of smart environment and Internet of Things relies on robust sensing of distinct environmental features or parameters. So if I have to monitor, like Dr. Naim said, you have to monitor certain things, right? Sensors are the basic thing. You have to sense. You have to analyze of action. So in this case also, what you have, the ability of a smart environment or these days, like computers, sensors are measuring devices. And controls what put it at one place, no distributed environment, only one node, and it will monitor different type of environmental parameters using this node. So in this approach, a single sensing module is that's where we started. A wise home, which is better than or smarter than smart home. So in a home environment, what can I do? How can I develop a general purpose sensor or a universal sensor so that it monitors the entire home for different environmental? We'll see very quickly. So the proposed system aims to be a general purpose sensing application for like a kitchen and an office. So and body mounted sensor, machine learning algorithms, etc. So this IoT based general purpose sensing model aims at estimating the resource and energy consumed in a wise home. Now let me repeat it actually. I am not using a sensor for conservation of energy. I am not using a sensor for like an electrical meter. But what we can do is that this sensor can also be used how much water you have consumed, how much electricity you have consumed without using water. And it's a universal sensor, right? Next slide, please. Now, so we have used but they have not used whether the fan and light and AC is on or not. So this is a level learning. When I say extra level learning, but I'm not doing it. So what is the abstract level sensing here? The abstract level sensing, I'm not using the electricity meter or finding the meters. I'm finding how long the fan was on, how long the AC was on, how long the light was on. Right? So I'm not. So this is the thing, right? I will find out if the AC is on, or I should water meter, right? I will have a water meter, but I will be using the universal node to calculate how much water I am using. So next slide. So this is quickly I will go through this. So what we have done, I mean, people who are using this IoT sensor, they must be using this node MCUs. So the node MCU that the microcontroller unit. Doesn't cost even $300. It's almost $5, less than $5. Also use ESP32. Next person we have used ESP32 actually. So next, so we have used different types of sensors in this same board. Some of you might be aware of this models actually, NPU6050. So this is a the distance x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, and angular velocity theta. So NPU6050, this is the sensor model number. This sensor is an accelerometer sensor plus gyroscope. Next slide.
Sir, both zero.
This is a sensor number. This is a detects the movement. So this is sensor. It's a radar sensor kind of a thing. Which is a BH1750. This actually what it does, it's an IR, infrared. It's an infrared sensor. So I'm just trying to give you the numbers. Slides are also repeated. Next slide. This is DHT11, which measures temperature and humidity. DHT11 measures temperature as well as humidity percentage. Next slide. This is PIR sensor. So the PIR sensor also we find out sound there, so it will detect this sound. It will record this sound also. Used to find out or to classify whether a dog is barking or a cow is mewing or a so this is, I mean, somehow the diagram where you can connect which sensor can be connected to the board's which pin. So there are pins, and in which pin you have to connect a sensor. Now all these 7-8 sensors, whatever you have discussed, they are connected to this ESP8266 or ESP32 controller. Next slide. So that was for the, just go back, So this is digital humidity and temperature sensor, right? So these are the sensors, how do you connect them? And this is the circuit diagram. Next slide. Now what we did, we have the controller and we have these sensors. On a motherboard, I mean on a breadboard, on a breadboard we did it. Next slide. This is the final thing. Right? So we started getting the sensor data, we started getting the collected various sensors like circuit, finally optimized it, and this is what it looks like. Now look at that, if you plug it to any power plug, right? Any power plug, etc., it starts getting the data. Now it starts getting the data, and we have also written machine learning code to amend to that. Research. Now what is something, for example, temperature sensor might give you 10 samples per second. Your controller is not one thing you can always say that you take the LCM of all sampling rates and do it, but that's not going to work. Because see, sensors and at the right appropriate time, and then send it to the, we didn't send it to the server. We are not using any server here. It's a edge computing. The image, so all kinds of data from that only it is coming. So it's a multimedia data. Data fusion. Some data, say for example, right, humidity gives me 80%, 85%, 90%. There is one sensor, that IMP sensor, that gives me 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. So you have to normalize the data. Otherwise, the data which stops, because it continuously collects the data, so you have to find out the starting point of the event and the end point of the event. We call it as segmentation. In image segmentation, people have done the idea from the image segmentation. So we optimized memory, we optimized computation, we optimized energy, we optimized normalization, all research part is here. Next slide. that what we have discussed. I tried to look at the, the events are like this. I made a gas burner on, gas burner off. Microwave on, microwave off. Microwave gate open, there is a sound. Microwave gate closed, there is a sound. We have water faucet, water pipe on, there is a sound actually. The moment you switch on open the water will flow and you get a sound. So water pipe on, water pipe off. Mixer, blender, mixer sound. You turn the mixer on, there will be a sound. There will be a vibration, right? So we tried these type of different events, and now experiment 2 in the office environment. So this is in the kitchen and that is in the drawing room. So in the drawing room we have a fan on, light on, fan is on and light is on. And I remind you here, we don't have a sensor for fan on, we don't have a sensor for light on, we don't have a sensor for AC on and light on, we don't have a sensor for person walking, we don't have them. What sensors? Sensors. The person is walking and the light is on, right? This is the combination of event, and this is the universal set of events for which I have to design a universal sensor, right? And I don't have a sensor for walking, I don't have a sensor for computer on, I don't have a sensor for AC on, etc. So these are the events in the office environment or the drawing room environment, and the previous slide was the events in a kitchen environment. Next, now this is when right, we collected. You can see that, look at the different colors actually. Each color represents a set of events. Then we are sure that I will be able to classify them by using some machine learning algorithms or soft computing approaches, so that this set of events corresponds to this set of data. Okay. Now, how we implemented it? We gesture window. I will this slide, but this is slightly about implementation. If you want to implement it, how do you do it actually? So it took a window size of 25, but I think I can remove. Okay, next, just. So we use adaptive threshold setting algorithm for segmentation. So if you just browse adaptive threshold setting algorithm, it's there last 3-4 decades. You don't have to worry about that. So what we did is we borrowed ideas from image processing, borrowed idea from signal processing, borrowed idea from video processing, borrowed idea from audio processing, mel frequency, etc., and then used it in our own context. The machine learning algorithms that we have used is logistic regression, support vector machine, Keras sequence model, etc. You can ask me that why I didn't use deep learning or neural network architecture, etc. I could not use it. The flow detects the event. Now I open the what is that? Microwave. When you open microwave door, it says the microwave door open, right? So what is that? It listens to a sound using INMP 411 thing. There is a radiation of the microwave that IR sensor is able to detect. So we have a combination of events, and that combination of events we labeled it as a microwave. The mixer grinder. The moment the mixer grinder is on, that sound, that vibration. So vibration will have an accelerometer, the sound, and this is burner on, gas burner on. Right? So you put the gas burner on, suddenly you see that there is a. So this is burner on. Next slide. This is microwave running. The moment the microwave runs, you can now imagine when the microwave we have a micrometer sensor also. They have a different values. So this is what we have done. We collected algorithms, right? I'm not focusing more on the algorithm part here because everybody knows the Python code, you get it. Result, which is almost, and this is kind person is very good. Next slide. Small set of samples. So we tried with some and if you look at actually the so you have to compromise 4% of the accuracy if you want less number of samples. Next slide. This we look at this. We have two things here: general kitchen environment and office environment. The size of the data set we have to take 100 samples, and 3000 samples, and in both cases both results are similar. Right? In one case, if you take only 100 samples per training, the results are not good. It's almost 50%. If you take 1000, almost close to 90%. But if you take 3000 samples, the results are slightly better. So we feel that 1000 sample training is good enough. Confusion matrix, right? Somewhere, what is the confusion matrix? I didn't write the events actually. So there are 5 events, and and 25 samples each. So every time I put a gas burner on, I would like to check whether the system is detecting as a gas burner on or not. Some cases it is deviating, but in all other cases, it's almost detecting that gas burner. Almost all the cases. Next slide. So this is what I try to tell. Using this, I used an abstract level sensing. What is abstract level sensing? The abstract level sensing is that I am not using an electricity meter, I am not using water meter, but I want to estimate what will be the energy consumption in the home or in the office environment when I know that if this particular next, you have to show us an application, right? So we looked at the application, like we looked at AC on, fan on, light on, and I know the power ratings. So I can it's almost 99% correct. The amount of energy generated by that universal node is almost similar to the energy that is consumed by the electricity meter. Right? Next slide. So this is what you write, how many hours it was on, how many minutes it was on, and you calculate it and find it. Next slide. Okay. So what are the challenges like we faced actually for any machine learning guy, any soft computing guy? The major challenge is that you must have a data set, and you don't have a data set. In this case, we didn't have a data set. We cannot publicly download from use repository or something. We had to conduct the experiment 1000 times, 3000 times, 100 times, etc. Collect the visualization of the data, how the curve looks like, and then convinced ourselves it will work, and we developed the machine learning algorithms and looked at it. So that was no public benchmark data set was available, and it was a challenge for us to do research. There is no data set. Second part is that in fact we struggled very hard. It's continuously recording the data, right? It's continuously I take that particular clip and give it to the machine learning algorithm. So our challenge is that it's like our image segmentation. When the color changes, we know that there is an edge. Similarly, when the data is smooth and suddenly disturbance, we know that this is the starting of. Initially, we thought which sensor works at which rate was a challenge, which sensor gives what data. It's a waveform, signal file, right? The temperature sensor shows me a data. The movement sensor tells me do that. That also was a challenge. Data filtering, there was a lot of noise, right? I was running the walks into this kitchen, right? You can't stop them. In fact, not not the other. You just take the quotient of signals. If you take the quotient of two digits, divide signal 1 by signal 2, divide signal 2 by signal 3, that works best. Ample filter, wavelet, didn't work, low pass filter, band pass filter, all those we have tried, but the one which worked is this one, right? So that's the challenge. So data for different scenarios while performing various signals was also the challenge. Next slide. Okay. So that's it. If you want to use in future, the challenge is still there and we are still working on it. One is that you use more advanced machine learning models for better accuracy. They are not that good because we still control the experiments, right? If my son or my daughter into the kitchen, I stop the experiment. What I'm supposed to do to get it implemented, you have to look at all these disturbances. You still should be able to detect what is happening. So for that, I require a higher level of machine learning, higher level of noise filtering, and that we have. Second, to detect multiple events in a kitchen environment. In fact, if I carefully, I looked at multiple events in the office environment, but I didn't look at multiple events in the kitchen environment. For example, in kitchen, I tested with gas burner on, microwave on, microwave on. But normally, the ladies in the they will use the microwave. Should be doing. Similarly, more research on minimizing the number of sensors and also proper localization. Where to put this thing? Right? In the kitchen, in the office, where should I put it? At the beginning of the room, at the middle of the room, whether one is enough, we need 2 or 3, that's another research. And we intend to migrate this system to the cloud. We have not done anything on the cloud. It's a simple IoT edge device, nothing more than that. So extend model to other scenario like assisted healthcare. Now we are trying to look at that. Can we put this particular node in a home and next slide. Okay. These are some of the references. You can look at them. Next slide. Next. Thank you. So, okay. The whole idea that when we started doing IoT research and we thought of collecting data and doing something, etc., it was always challenging to us to the identify, monitor, recognize some events for which there is no sense. Thank you.
One question from there.
Yeah, Professor Tugata sir, very informative crossing man. Which are being sensed. They are looking at various sampling. Or is there any other complex algorithm? Because they have to be fed to a controller, and actually a controller can't accept so many sampling units. That's only.
Is it significant?
No. I think I looked at, I listed it as a research challenge actually, and it is actually a challenge. The challenge is that when you use multiple sensors on a single sensor node, the challenge is that all sensors come with different sampling rate, right? One way that sampling rate, of course, we did a little more complex thing. Nuance is that I use not only temperature data, I use 10 temperature data, 1 humidity data, and maybe 10 humidity data and 1 audio data, etc. did is that I used PC and other things to reduce equal to 400 attributes. Then I use PC reduce. The memory what you have in ESP32 is not enough for deep learning. There are many lightweight deep learning models. You will have to explore it, or the best way is that port it to a Raspberry Pi. Cost around 300 rupees. Or SBM or linear regression, it's a logic is pretty because they're very lightweight, just box and second. Deep learning model, you have to train millions of parameters, right? So if I can I think this is better. So far, we have not done deep learning, and we have a plan to do it. No, I have already discussed all these things. We use at a time to the color and all these things.
I really like it. I had a question earlier, but to answer it at the last two slides regarding the noises. So you are doing some data filtering. Does this pose a challenge regarding the not only the code?
You are consciously avoided certain complications or certain complex mathematical principles here in this talk actually. What we are actually trying to do is that even blind source channel separation, blind source noise separation or channel separation. So there is a technique called blind source. I don't know from which source the noise is coming, right? So there is a blind source noise separation technique. Wrong. And I'm not very good at signal processing. Actually, I studied signal processing, whatever I need, right? I didn't study signal, but I looked at blind source channel separation. So when the noise comes from blind source, I don't know from which. In presence of say, small noises, I can handle it. But say for example, when water runs in, no problem. Blend is so noisy. Water, even for water person, I can tell them when you open the water pipe, at what rate the water pipe, because I can open fully or I can open half. But that sound that the pipe is only half open or half full open. That can be done only when the blender is not. Blender is look at that at what particular how so from the songs, people remove music, only the voice will be there. Or you can remove voice. You use that kind where each one can be separated. Blender can be separated, gas can be separated, this can be separated. If I am successful on that, then I will go to remove.
to address us great, feeling blessed to have them here all the way from Malaysia and from University of Hyderabad. So thank you for your time and energy, and most importantly to share the knowledge with us on this common platform. To please come back. Okay, thank you. I request everyone to please stand up for national anthem.